Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hair Impact. I'm Cassandra Hiles, your host, and today we're gonna talk about weight loss. Now, if you are struggling, like I did for the past 15 years, then this is the episode for you. I'm gonna give you 5 simple steps that maybe you haven't yet realized it or think about them in order to reach your weight loss goal, no matter which goal is it. Is it 10, 20 kilos, 50 kilos? That's up to you. This is a personal goal you are setting, and you deserve to reach that goal, whatever it is. So if you are struggling with weight in a long time, then probably now you have tried everything from strict diets to exercising, too much that you cannot, your body is shutting down, to, going back to emotional eating. And I mean emotional because of stress, because you are not motivated, because you just feel lost and you hate your body and whatever is your negative feelings about you, then you have to stop. And I'm giving you these 5 steps in order to reach the goal. This is a combination of my own research from the science perspective, but also my experience to this weight loss journey I'm doing. And until now, I have lost 20 kilos and I still have 17. So I'm actually halfway there. And maybe one day I'll tell you about the whole journey. But today is about these 5 steps so you can do it too. So number one step is maybe one of the most important. Just not to stop blaming yourself, because it can be a health, effect, a health impact. Maybe you have a kind of disease that, that the impact, the result is that you're gaining weight. So the number one step is actually make a checkup with your doctor, make a full checkup, blood test, whatever you need, just to check it out and be sure the weight loss you have, the weight that you have, and any physical health problems may be preventing you from your weight loss goal to reaching that. So just try to go to your doctor and tell them, and they will subscribe and tell you what kind of test you have to take in order to check the weight that you have is not due to healthy problems that you already have. So number one, check. Be for sure. Check your health. Your number one priority for that. The second step is actually check another side of your health, and I mean mental health. We have a lot of problems, stress, a combination of stress of the daily life. If you find yourself overwhelmed, if you are in depression, or if you are, just have different things in your mind, your work, your life, your lack of balancing all these things, then maybe you're an emotional eater. So you're eating to fill the void, or feel, just make your self feel better. Maybe you are eating too much sweets and that's why you're gaining weight. So just check afterwards your mental health. So if you have a mental health, then you have to check it out and deal with that. So if you are going to any kind of doctor or therapist to address your problems, maybe you have a lot of fears, whatever you have, just treat them before you start your journey to weight loss. And I'm just giving you a personal advice on that, because I had the same problem. I have a lot of mental health problems and I wasn't dealing with them. I didn't actually understand that there are mental health problems until I reached, a level in my life I couldn't do anything. And after I do the mental health, I could actually address my weight gain and try to lose it. But that happened afterwards. So check your mental health first and then start losing weight. So physical health and mental health, that's the 2 first steps you have to check before you start weight loss. Number 3 is my favorite after checking your health. So number 3 is actually join a group. There's a lot of group about losing weight, and that it motivates you, inspires you, and you just hang out with people who have the same problems with you. Why you don't need to just join them, feel the excitement with them when you see them losing weight and they're excited, and it helps you do the same, and they give you tips and recipes, and just, there's so much positivity in these groups. Nobody's going to judge you because everybody has the same problem, everybody has the same goal to lose weight, and that kind of community you're building with that is going to help you, encourage you, inspire you, motivate you to lose weight. So there are a lot of groups. I'm sure maybe it's a Facebook group, maybe there are a lot of groups that help you actually, and you go to a daily meeting. So not only virtual one, but also physical meeting. That must be much more better for you to have some contact, a personal contact, or even you have, like, I don't know, 5 friends and you want to lose weight, then you can create your own group and do that. Maybe that's one of your options. Number 4, the 4th step is actually, well, the bottom line is actually take care of your diet. And diet is so important in weight loss. It's actually the A and the B and the C in weight loss is so important. So it's a kind of mathematics. So if you intake more than you advocate, that you lose the calories you lose, then you're gaining weight. That's just plain simple mathematics, simple logic with that. So if you take less and you lose more, then you're gonna lose weight. So about diets, there's a lot of myths, so you have to educate yourself to recognize them. So just don't go to the strict diets. What you want is to lose weight, but lose it for good, to never gain that. So instead of just going to the quick diets, just take these diets, gonna help you change your habits and have healthy habits instead of the habits you already had that leads you to the weight gain. So that is diets you need to do. Of course, you need to eat more fruits, more vegetables, less sugar intake, less sodas, maybe less coffee, just drink more water. All these healthy things are gonna help you. But when you're in diet, just don't take all the food that you love and you're addicted until now out of your picture, because that will not last. Switch things. I mean, there's a lot of innovation to find new recipes that are gonna eat the food that you love, but in a way that you don't gain weight. So, for example, if you like, French fries, then you can bake them in the oven instead of frying them. If you like chocolate, there are a lot of other low-calorie sweets that you can take, like biscuits. There are biscuits with 30 calories, so you can have 2 chocolate biscuits, or ice cream, with stevia, let's say. So there's a lot of alternatives you can take and you can eat, but better quality foods, the ones you already take and that you love. And the final step, of course, when you start losing weight, and don't take that step quickly. So when you start with losing 5, 10, 15 kilos, then the next step is actually get going, move your body. But find something that you love. So it can be dancing, it can be yoga, it can be hiking, whatever you like. If you don't know what you love, you just try them all. For me, I love yoga, and like a couple of weeks ago, I tried aerial yoga, which was frightening, but I wanted to try it, and I love it. And I'm just starting, with a teacher. Tomorrow actually will be my first day, aerial yoga, because I love it, and I try it and I love it. So I will tell you the same thing. Try, and then if you like it, and it's just, you are feeling enthusiastic, then you should keep doing it, because that's the only way it becomes a habit. If you really like the exercise you're doing, that's the only way. So that's the first 5 steps I'm telling you to take to reach your weight loss goal. And of course, you can do whatever you want, but I'm telling you from my experience, that is, for me, is my golden rule, to follow each kind of step and try to reach my goal. And hopefully in 17 kilos I can reach that. Of course, I'm losing weight not only for the physical, which is kind of side effect, but for my health, because a lot of health issues we have, maybe the high percentage, comes from weight gain and lack of exercise. These two factors are kind of lethal, and that's why I would like to encourage you to do the same with me. Just follow these 5 steps and lose the weight you need to lose, and enter this healthy lifestyle that we need to do to prevent, diseases to come in our way in someday. Even cancer, you can prevent it. So, and stay positive. That's another advice for me. So thank you for being with me. Make science your superpower, and I'll see you next time with another episode.